Hello. In this video, I'm gonna cover the concept of running your test scripts in the cloud services. Here I'm using AWS services, AWS console as a cloud service. So first you need to log into the AWS console. Here you can see services, choose services, and then the you can choose device farm, so which is a service provided by AWS, so where you can run your projects in the cloud. So uh, once you are inside the device farm, you can just create a new project. If you so you can put your project name and then create a project. And if you want to do manual testing, you can choose remote access, but if you want to run it on automation, so you can just choose this and create a new run. So it will ask for your application. If it's Android or iOS, you can just upload it. So currently I'm uploading a iOS build. So once it uploads, it will ask you to configure. Yeah, after uploading your build, you can see the package name. Okay, and if it's Android build, you can see the package activity over here, and then run name can be anything, so which you can see in the dashboard, and then click on the next step. So in this configure test, so you have to choose your language of your project language. So I'm working on Appium Java test ng, so I'm choosing this. And then you need to choose uh, upload Appium Java test ng test. So so before this, so where do you get the zip file? Okay, it is asking for a zip file to upload, but how do you get this? So for this, you need to follow the documentation provided by AWS. So this is the documentation. So this documentation explains how you work with Appium and set up in the AWS device farm. So uh, you can search in Google for this link. So you can search for this text. So you'll get the documentation provided by Amazon. You can also get in a PDF form, but this document is enough to how you want to run it in cloud services. So you can choose your language. So the different languages. So I am choosing Java test ng. So once you choose your language, it will provide the documentation how do you set up. The first step is modify the pom.xml file. So I go to my project. This is my project, my header, and I choose pom.xml file. So I'm inside the pom.xml file. The first step is to add this jar packaging. Okay, so all this will be available in your project: group id, artifact id, and version. So here you can see all this will be available in your project. One line of code you need to add into your project is this packaging jar slash packaging. And the next second step is you need to modify pom.xml file with this plugin. So maven jar plugin. So here you can see inside the plugins, I'm adding this plugin file, which is provided by just copy paste the entire plugin file from this documentation to your project. So once you're done with the second step, you can also add one more plugin file, so which is like maven dependency plugin. So this was maven jar plugin. So this is a maven dependency plugin where it downloads all the plugins to a zip file. So this comes under here, so I just copy pasted from that documentation to over here. And then the fourth step, So it says save the following XML assembly to source main assembly zip.xml. So this zip.xml, you have to create a new file, uh, say zip.xml, and it has to go under this folder, source main assembly. So what I have done in my project, I have gone to the project, right click on the project, and create a new folder and give the steps as just copy this source main assembly, copy this, and create it. So I already created, so it's showing it already exists. uh, so for new people, so I mean the finish will be enabled, and you can see it here. So here you can see source main under assembly. So this will be created once you click on finish. So under assembly you can create a new file, saying zip.xml file. So you can copy this zip.xml file and then paste it here. So even this already exists, so you can just click on finish. So you can see under assembly a zip.xml file. So for the first time this file will be empty. I have to copy the code from the AWS people. So you copy the entire document from first line to last line, and then just paste it in your code. So once you're done with this, just refresh your project. And then follow the next steps in documentation. So there's one more plugin to need to be added in pom.xml file. So the fifth step is like copy this code and then go to your project and go to XML file, and then paste the other one. So this will create in a single this is nothing but it will just create a single zip file where you can upload in the AWS website. So I copy pasted the same code from here to here. You can see it here. Okay, once you're done with this, you can follow the next step. So this is like if at all if you face any annotation error, you can just copy this plugin and then paste it in the code. But for my code, it's not, I mean, I didn't face any kind of error, so I not use this. And the next step, so once you refresh the project, you have to uh, run this command in your terminal. So go to your project, and then go to terminal, and then go inside the project. So my head is the project, so I've gone to this directory, and then I'm copy pasting that command. Sorry. So copy this mvn clean package. So this will actually download all the dependencies uh, from your project, which is in pom.xml file, and just save it in the zip.dependencies of AWS. So AWS itself is maintaining a separate kind of a folder package, I can say, where we need to upload over here. So for this, this will take care. So to all the plugins you added, and to all the code that you added. So after running this package, you get a new zip.dependencies file. So once you execute this, you can see this build success, and then I can go back to project, and then you can see uh, you can see the target file uh, being reflected, and you can see the zip with dependencies .zip folder being created after executing this command mvn clean package disk if test is equal true. So you can see this zip folder being created in the project. Now this zip file has to be uploaded over here. So come back to the second step. So here you need to upload that dot zip file. Okay, let me just go to Eclipse workspace. My here is a project, and you can find that under target, and you can see that zip with dependencies dot zip file. So you can choose that, Once you upload, once you upload it, the next step will be enabled. If there is a problem with that zip file, it won't. It won't be enabled, and it will show the error to be solved. So don't forget to upload that zip file. I tried with my project, compressing my project and uploading that zip file, but it didn't work. So you have to follow these steps to work. You have to follow all these steps to work properly. So since there is no error, you can see this uh, being created, and then press on the next step. So you come to the select devices. So you can create your own device if you want, or you can choose one of the devices over here which is supported. So create a new device pool, and then choose the voice version you need and choose the name. Once you select the device, it will be enabled. Yeah, you have to give your name and then description, choose your device, and then this will be enabled, and it comes over here, and then you can choose next step. In the first step specifies device state. Nothing much to change over here. You can simply click on next step. So even this is the last step. Nothing much to do it from our end. You can just confirm and start run. So this will start executing your project. So in my project I have two tests to run. So if you see in the runner file, I have created two tests, so which will be executing test settings page and the notification test cases. So this will be executed in the cloud level. Once it executes, it shows the clear report on the execution made. So yeah, that's it. So this is how we need to like set up AWS device farm to run it on cloud services.